Another day is here. It's the Blind Radio Guy podcast.
It's the Blind Radio Guy podcast, but we're doing an on-air light series episode today because I want to shine the light on a radio personality out of Canada. That's right. We are going up north to our northern friends, and we're saying hi to our people out there in Toronto. Everybody knows I'm a big Drake fan, so of course I got to show love to Toronto. My girl Amanda Shekarchi is here. Amanda, do you go as Amanda Raya on the air, or what do you go on the air as?
I usually go as either, but I usually go as Amanda Shekarchi a lot. But yeah, thank you so much.
Of course, you are a radio personality, you're a music artist, and you've also been putting in a lot of work to go out there to music festivals and interview up-and-coming artists and really kind of put in that groundwork, documenting that as a blind and visually impaired, as a blind person in Canada. This is really cool because you also have a hand in making your radio studio accessible for where you stay. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Amanda.
Yeah, so I love music. I love radio. I'm a collective host of this show called Met 30, which is a show part of our radio station,
Countdown
Met Radio,
show.
which is
number 30.
Yeah, well, we count down some of our top albums that we play and also that community stations are playing across Canada. And then I do a special segment where either I'll tell you what's going on in Toronto events or cool news stories, or I'll share some interviews I've done with artists. So that's 12 p.m. Eastern on Met Radio, 1280 a.m. The best way to get that is through the TuneIn app. So that's been really fun.
And you can tell your smart speaker too to play Met Radio, right?
Yeah, Met Radio, CJTM, that's where we are at. And then the other thing I do is there is this really fantastic company here, Accessible Media Incorporated, AMI. They hire a lot of disabled creators to help them with content. So I am a once-a-month co-host on this lifestyle show called Kelly and Company. I do a music bit, and then we also talk to a bunch of people in the community. Lots of times I'm chatting with our host to a nutritionist about, just healthy habits.
Oh, I can't be on there. They call me fat. They'd be like, hey, listen, you got to stop eating. Just to stop eating. But, Amanda, tell me a little bit about, so this is obviously a TV show, right? Is that, it sounds like?
It is. It goes through podcast and YouTube. We are audio-based.
So it is an audio show.
Yep. So that's, if you go on the AMI YouTube page, it's there. And it's also available on all streaming services. If you look up Kelly and Company, the show will come up there and you'll see me every month. So yeah, I'm gearing up for one next week. Yeah.
You've been doing some really cool things. So first off, one of the things that you absolutely love doing is interviewing artists and getting connected with people in the community, but also obviously whenever you can get a celebrity, that'd be really nice. But you have a way of connecting with smaller artists, up and coming artists that are literally right about to pop off. What about interviewing an artist gets you going? What do you love about it?
As a musician myself, I love talking to artists about the inspiration behind their music. Music is storytelling. So being able to share that unique bond with them is really special to me. And just the fact that I can learn so much from them, if it's about the creative process, or if it's bonding through a message of their song or something in their life story that's really, close to the experience that I've been living. I think that's always a wonderful way to connect because it's really music and lyrics that bring people together. It's an escape. It's a way to help you get into a moment, and to experience that with another person is always so incredible.
Are you the only blind person in your family?
Yes, I am in my immediate family. I'm so grateful, though, because I am one of 4 sisters, and with parents who have been so supportive every step of the way, and with sisters who are always there for me, teaching me new skills, whether it's be makeup lessons or, doing different activities together. Like it just feels great when you have a family that lets you be who you are and look at me as a person and look at
There's a
me
lot of love
and
there.
yeah, a lot of love and a lot of freedom. Like I get to do everything my sisters get to do. So it feels great.
And you have a great relationship with your sisters?
100%. I'm
That's
close
so
with all of them.
cool.
Yeah.
Are you the youngest or?
I am the oldest actually,
You're the
and it's fun
oldest.
because it's great to kind of be that role model and set the tone.
Yeah, so you're setting the tone. You're showing them, hey, this is you can do it if you really want to. And there's no excuse. Like I can't see. You guys have no damn excuse. Not one. That's the truth. Hey, so tell me a little bit about your love for radio. When you came up excuse me, when you came up in radio, who were you listening to out there in Canada? Who are you turning on the radio to every morning and going, I love
yes.
this show?
Oh my gosh, we have our main pop stations here, like Virgin Radio, 92.5, Kiss FM, the Roz and Mocha Show in the morning. They re-syndicate like the Ryan Seacrest American Top 40 countdown.
Wasn't B101 out there?
I would literally, oh yeah, that's a station. That's a little bit farther from where I
from
live.
you? Okay.
But like when I'm in that area, I do tune into that. But I used to religiously like wake up Sunday mornings and listen to the American Top 40 because I want to know what songs are where and discover new songs from there.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't awake early enough, one of my sisters would document down what I missed for me. So I think it definitely came from there, but I never really, I always had a love for radio and I thought it was cool, but I never really considered it as something I can seriously do until I was in university and I got into the media production program and got access to the radio courses and radio stations there. We have a student-run station called Spirit Live, and I had in university, my friend and I had a pop music show, and I just really, there's something special, the energy on air, and when you're working on a live environment too, the adrenaline of anything can happen. I think that definitely drives me a lot to radio.
I know. I love live radio. There's
Same.
nothing more I love than live radio, because live radio is so unpredictable. And you never know what's going to happen. And almost like you get to really enjoy that moment with the listener.
Mm-hmm.
And you all get to experience that same first time moment. And I always say this about anything in our lives is that everything in our lives is we only are ever going to have a first time to experience it and enjoy it like that. To enjoy it that first time. Whenever we go to a restaurant, we try a new restaurant, that's only new for that first time.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy. Like I can script as much as I want and then I get there and then especially now with Met Radio, I've been going live a lot over these past few months and then we'd be going through the show and being like, oh, well, maybe we should cut this.
Switch it up.
Or
Yep. Switch
we need
it
to
up.
add this in because of, you're always running against the clock, which I think is so fun.
Yeah.
But speaking of radio, I think one of my proudest accomplishments was I did a program with CBC, which is like.
Well, pause here. Let's put a pause here. I want to come to that in just one moment.
Oh, you will come to play.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. I want to first off focus on because you have a lot of love for artists out in Canada and a lot of mainstream artists too in Canada. You're big supporters of, and so you're going to be hearing Amanda's voice every week. Be a part of my Romero Reacts segment on the Blind Radio Guy podcast, and that is of course a segment where you guys hear us react to a brand new song for an artist that we love. One of the artists that she mentioned in her first Romero Reacts is Shawn Mendes. I know you're a huge Shawn Mendes fan. I know we've talked about Bieber because I love Bieber. I'm a big Bieber fan. Always have been. Tell me about Canadian music. Tell me about the people that you came up listening to out there in Canada.
Yeah, well, definitely Shawn Mendes is huge. Alessia Cara is, very talented. Canadian artists. You know, you have people like Drake, they play on the radio too.
I want to hear you being a fan. So something takes me that you're not the biggest fan of Drake.
I mean, it's not that I'm not a fan. I just haven't listened to his music enough because
You don't listen to a lot of hip hop, do you? No, right?
not as much, a little bit more recently. 'Cause now I'm kind of listening to everything, but I've definitely, you know, growing up, it was very much pop for me because I just felt like that was the genre you can have fun with. It's the genre where, you know, you can kind of do what you want with it. And then when I was older, I kind of learned that, like, you know, pop is not just, you know, the bubblegum lyrics about a party in a club, that there are artists out there that bring pop into a deeper level, like someone like Ed Sheeran, who is literally him on the guitar on stage. Like,
Right.
he is always such an icon to me. I love his music. Shawn Mendes, I
great.
saw his concert in November and just seen his growth as an artist and appreciated, you know, the time that he took for himself when he had to take that mental health break and how he came back stronger. Olivia Rodrigo is a big influence of mine, but then also kind of some smaller artists that I've been discovering through the radio station. So people like Jennifer Castle, Eliza Niemi, Dynasty is super, super cool. Merv Gotti, to name a few. But I've learned to kind of appreciate all different styles of music, all different types of artists and shows, if it's an arena show or if it's a smaller show, like, you know, a festival here that I covered, Canadian Music Week. I just really, music is limitless, and it's important to be grounded and try it all.
So I want to keep on your trajectory. So you found out that you really appreciated radio and doing radio when you were in college and university. You're going through their media production program, or you have access to the facilities at this point. You land an internship with the CBC. Is that correct?
Yeah. So in my last year of university, I've worked with CBC twice. So final year of college, I landed a 6-week internship working at a really amazing show called Day 6, where the team really took me in as one of their own and really became such mentors to me. And I got to produce a segment for them. We did a fun little quirky segment on why eye creams are more expensive than facial moisturizers. We got Amanda Mull, who's the writer of The Atlantic. She did a little fun story on that. So I talked to her about it and we put that all together. And like, I remember the day when the piece came out, like messages from my coworkers about how this segment is relevant to everyone, not just those, you know, people who love makeup, but anyone who can relate to it. And then I just remember going on Apple Podcasts and hearing myself back and being like, oh my God, I'm on the radio. Or not me specifically, but my piece is on the radio.
Yeah.
So that was really exciting. And then from there, I worked for AMI. I started off working with our content development specialist and learning what goes on behind the scenes when, you know, working on a pitch and having a show idea and just kind of, you know, the business side and the creative side of what goes on behind the scenes. And then from there, I did at the time we had a TV show called Now with Dave Brown, and I got to do the entertainment segments on there.
Very cool.
Which was really fun because that kind of gave me my love for entertainment journalism, and I just had so many mentors on that team that because of them I became a stronger presenter, a stronger writer when it comes to formulating scripts.
A local sensation,
Yeah.
Amanda. Okay. Now, listen, this is so cool. I'm so proud of you because you've done all of
you.
this without having to really focus on your blindness. And that's the one thing I really wanted to focus with this podcast, right? And one of the things I asked the radio personalities was, should I lean into calling myself the blind radio guy because they're going to do it anyway? And so I did. And now I get to actually have conversations kind of like incorporating it when I have to because it's in the title, so you're redundantly asking questions. You know what I mean? So I love that you've really been able to go this far, even with something that you didn't even know you loved that much until you kind of dipped your toe into it. So let's talk about the project that you did, that you produced for the CBC, because I think this is such a cool accomplishment.
Thank you. Yeah, so from there, I got into the Honor Talent Development Program for people with disabilities, and essentially we got a chance to each of us come up with a concept and work with a producer and create this radio special from the ground up. And going in, I knew I wanted to do something that I'm passionate about. And I've been a long time music enthusiast. I play piano, I sing, I had a couple songs on YouTube out like many years ago. And so I just seemed fitting that I want to take my love for music and radio and really share that. And I wanted to also spotlight other blind artists in the community, someone like Lachi or Matt Mack, who are really making headway and changing the disability spaces. So to be able to produce that and to get it out and have all these insights about, you know, both my journey and the people I interviewed was extremely rewarding. And you know, to be doing that with the CBC was such an incredible experience.
Is it available anywhere online that we can hear it? Is it available on the CBC website?
It's on cbc.ca, or if you download the CBC Listen app and look up Playing by Ear, it should
Playing
be
by Ear is the name of the documentary, and it is the coolest breakdown. Funny story, and this is a small world. I did music with Matt Mack, and so when Amanda and I met each other, and of course we're going to talk about how we met each other in just a second, but when Amanda and I met each other, you know, and she told me that she interviewed Lachi, who I've known, and I is also kind of indirectly mentoring me, you know, and a bunch of other disabled people as part of the Ramped organization, right? So we have these really cool connections, and I just love how small the world is because you're out in Canada. And we know some of the same people. That's so freaking cool.
Yeah, because we got connected through a mutual friend of ours. And
That's right.
She was like, you need to meet Danny. He is so knowledgeable. He knows so much about radio. And I think it would be great. You guys will have so much in common. I'm like, yeah, like, let's do it. Let's, you know, get a time together. We hop on the phone. And I kid you not, I remember this. I think the three of us talked for like over an hour just bonding about radio and media in general and how special it is. And so to
I know I had a friend in you
like
too.
You is so special to have someone to be a mentor and to, you know, run ideas off of. I think it's special when you have those people that you can collaborate with.
You know, that's really sweet for you to say. That really, really means a lot for you to say. I say this with all sincerity. I truly learn from you guys, right? Like, I'm still learning my way through this industry, but also now I get to pass along my knowledge, and then now I get to see, you know, you guys coming up grow. And that's what I'm really proud of that. Like, I'm really, really proud. I love when you come to me to ask me for advice about how to structure interview questions or what to do there, because I know you really are taking in that information and that advice, and it's really sticking, and it shows in every one of your broadcasts. So I'm just so proud of you, and I thank Gabby. We've had Gabby on the podcast before.
Yes!
Gabby was on one of my first earlier episodes of the pod. Okay, I think she's on like episode 4 or 5 or something like that. Gabby. Really, really good friend, and of course, she's been in the game a little bit. She started a YouTube channel back in 2018, 2019. That's kind of how I knew about her, and then she's gone on to do podcasting. She's of course started out all of this with motivational speaking, and she does all of this out of New York. Of course, you know how crazy it is, how hard it is to make it out in New York, but she's really been busting her ass, and we've talked to Gabby before. We're gonna have her on again because these ladies are going to be a part of the Blind Radio Guy podcast, just the network, the community that we're going to be building here. You're going to hear them frequently on certain bits. We're going to have some fun bits. We want to do a fun ranting segment. We want to do, of course, the ladies are going to be involved with the Romero Reacts segment every week. So it's going to be a lot of content coming your way. TikTok is back. TikTok is here.
Yes!
TikTok stayed alive.
Yes, I'm excited. I was definitely following that, and then my sister, she's like, "Oh my God, they're all back!"
So I'm going to definitely be putting up clips on TikTok so everybody's aware of what's going on. Of course, Instagram, you can follow me there, Blind Radio Guy. Amanda, I'm going to give you a moment to give your socials so that the listeners can follow you and keep up with everything you're doing. But I want to do this, a fun, quick power round of questions, okay?
Yes, let's go.
All right. Favorite candy bar?
Oh, okay. I'm definitely more of a chocolate person, so I'm gonna go with Lindor chocolate. It's the best.
Favorite Taylor Swift era?
Ooh, I like Red.
Red, you're a Red girl.
On repeat.
That's very cool. Biggest artist you have hung out with or spoken to?
Ooh, when I was 5.5, I met Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff!
CYB. You can hear more about that on a segment I did with Met Radio. But yeah, they needed an ambassador to give her an award, and I was obviously the extrovert I am. I'm like, oh, I want to do it. So I got to talk to her and show her around. I also met Alessia Cara. I won a contest and I got to hear her album, The Pains of Growing, before it came out, and I got to take a picture with her. So those two are definitely the biggest.
Okay, I'm a little shocked. I'm a little taken aback. Hilary Duff.
Yeah.
Hilary Duff. All right, I'm gonna play some Hilary Duff. What?
Oh my God, I love her.
We'll throw back Hilary Duff. What do we got?
Come Clean is my jam.
You love Come Clean? All right.
I love that song. That was the song I was jamming to all the time.
Do we have it here? Do we have it? I know we have everything.
Oh, and also what's it called? This Is What Dreams Are Made Of is a fun one.
This Is What Dreams Are Made Of is a great one.
Yeah. Yes. I love her.
That's so wild.
I had a CD I used to play in the car all the time of Hilary.
Oh, so how? So you had said you did a segment on your radio show that talked about it?
Yeah. I basically got to do a live session in the summer, and there's a link to that on metradio.ca where I talked about my experience, kind of similar conversation, but kind of more about my experience in media in the industry and about more on my music experience too. And that was one of the things we talked about amongst other milestones, like when I got to sing the national anthem for the Argos, which is the big football team here in Canada. And I performed a couple originals. So that's there under Live Off the Floor. There's an archive for that.
Wow, you've done some really cool things.
Yeah, and I got to cover Canadian Music Week for the station and North by Northeast going to Yes!
Go on, Amanda! All right, yes! I feel so old. Oh my God. Wow, Hilary Duff. Very cool.
Oh, classic. I love this song.
Very,
I love
very
the
cool.
movie for this
The
song.
movie, yes, of course, of course.
Oh my God.
All right, we'll
classic.
do a favorite TV show growing up.
Oh, growing up, I definitely loved all the stuff on Disney Channel, Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yeah.
But now I'm definitely more of like a action suspense person. I love like mystery dramas. Me and Gabby watched the show 911, which is a medical
I
drama.
know, that's how
which
you
is a
guys
lot of
met,
fun.
right?
Yeah. That's how we met, through a mutual friend that's like, watch the show with us. And that's how me and Gabby met, through our mutual friend, because we were
That's
all
so
watching
funny.
911 together.
That's so funny. Hey, Amanda, and I got one more for you. Dream vacation destination. Give me one.
Ooh, I want to go to France. I feel like
You
just,
want to
like,
go
the
to
vibe is
France? You want to eat some
really fun
macaroons?
there. I haven't been, but I'd
And
love
some
to go.
croissants?
Yes, I'm a huge croissant person.
I love croissants too. They're so good. A nice toasted croissant with some bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese. What are you talking about?
Oh
Are
my
you?
God, give me that.
Do you like meat? Do you eat? Are you a meat? Are you a carnivore? I should ask
Oh
you.
yes, I love my steaks and my
Yes!
meats. Definitely.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Well, Amanda, thank you so much for your time today. Seriously, it's been
Thank
so much fun
you.
to have you on. This is so cool.
Oh my God, yes. I definitely think our jamming to Hilary Duff was a highlight here. But yeah, this
Always!
whole conversation was great.
I'm always trying to jam out to music. I love when people bring up nostalgic moments and we get to just experience that together, okay? So that's always a fun thing for me. Thank you for bringing that back. I'm going to definitely post some links in the description for your Playing by Ear documentary. We're also going to go ahead and put the links down to your music if you're okay with that. She is a music artist. You can check out some of her songs. But definitely show Amanda some love. She's going to be a part of the Blind Radio Guy Dynasty, whatever you want to call it. Let's make it happen. Tell them where they can find you, Amanda.
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram, Amanda Raya official, and Twitter, Amanda Raya music, and I definitely try to post a lot of content there, like interviews that I've done and just upcoming projects and cool stuff. So yeah, and then you can hear me every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern on Met Radio through the TuneIn app, and then every third Tuesday of the month on Kelly and Company on Accessible Media Incorporated. Thank you so much. This was great.
Thank you, Amanda.